Are we gonna be greeted by a noise like that every single time we start the game? Oh, I intend to. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Alien Isolation. Last time we linked back up with Samuels and Taylor and learned that not only are we dealing with an alien on this ship, but also a complete breakdown of society and of the AI that's supposed to control it. So we're kind of screwed in three different directions right now, but thankfully Amanda Ripley is just like her mother, resourceful and smart, and hopefully that'll be enough. If we head in the right direction, that is. Our objective right now is going to be to go find some medical supplies for Taylor, because it seems she's in rough shape after that blast. Thing is, I don't want to kill humans, and after a close encounter with those androids earlier, and I can see one of them looming in that doorway, I realized that the revolver is not a sure thing against them. Either it can't kill them, or it takes a lot more than what I was dishing out. I'm pretty sure I shot one of them twice in the chest, which is really probably not much for them. No, don't attract any attention. We do need more flashlight batteries, though, and all the scavengeables we can get. Now, we did learn a whole bunch of crafting recipes while we were at this, including smoke bombs, noisemakers, so we could potentially utilize those if need be. Oh, shutters are opening instead of closing. Oh, look at that. You know, they also capture the biggest thing about space travel. It's at the same time captivating and terrifying.
Hello? I need it.
I can't hear you. Hang on. Come up, I've opened the elevator for you.
Can I trust this? I'm getting flashbacks to Dr. Traeger in Outlast.
Come. There's no time to lose.
Okie smoky. I've gotta stop confusing E and F. Hello?
Forget the door. The marshals locked everything down. Use the vent.
The marshals. I mean, presumably if you're here, they're not, so what have they done that makes it impossible for you? Well, everybody has their enclave. I suppose this isn't the worst one in terms of space. Not even the worst one we've seen. Where's that vent, though? Ah, right here.
Relax. I'm closing the vent behind you. Just be safe.
No hard feelings there. It is so dark. Oh, look at it. Look at this mist in the vent. Our flashlight works against us in that moment, but of course we can't afford to not use it either. And I keep forgetting it's jammed in the vents, or at least there's no way to penetrate all this. This is not a bad looking spot.
You're not catching us with our bed.
Right.
Is that all you've got for me? Well, no, that's not all you've got. You've got a save point. I think it's been a while since I've been so stressed about saves in a game. I mean, I like that it staggers them, but it's really interesting how it staggers them, but not at your choosing.
I'm Kuhlman.
Ripley, I need to find a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
My friend needs help. Medical supplies.
Me too. There are no supplies on this level. But there are plenty downstairs in the hospital dispensary.
How do we get there?
We? Do I look like I'm in any fit state? I need your help and you need mine. You find the passcode for the service elevator and then I'll come down to the hospital with you, okay?
Passcode?
Yeah. I can direct you from here. Morley or Lingard would have had the new passcode. Morley's office is your best bet.
Great. So, this being a survival horror game, there will be many times, I imagine, where our objective is to crawl into some godforsaken place, hoping to find what we need and not die along the way. Override the door. Let's check out what's in this vent, because, I mean, already it's being hugely useful to explore all paths before trying to use anything. You never know when you're gonna get a trigger. Into here. It's just important to walk everywhere we can so that we can A, open the map, and B, open the doors. There we go. And just like that, we've got an escape route. You don't want to be messing with those while in hot pursuit. Making a note of the fact that there's some lockers over there. We're also going to need to replace our flashlight batteries soon, which is...
Let's work together, huh? Mutual benefit.
I don't see that lasting long. But she could use a doctor rather than just people who have supplies.
The area you're in was for our more unstable patients. Those who had trouble adapting to deep space.
Just tell me where to go.
Tragic cases. Don't worry, they're all long gone.
You say that. See, the creepy thing about Alien, or well, one of the creepy things... Yeah, I'm trying to do a thing here. I'm gonna see everything so my map fills out. One of the creepy things about Alien was how we spent so much time with the crew just being them. Well, looking around at these empty spaces that we had previously seen full of life and camaraderie, well, it made the isolation all the worse. You know, I just keep blundering into that word, don't I?
This place had such promise when I first came here. It's a tragedy.
You hear me?
A waste of my talents.
I tried to use the dispensary to...
You're interrupting yourself.
Far from the rhythms of Earth, sunrise, sunset, the mind has a tendency to wander. Tragic cases.
For the record,
But Morley wasted far too much time on coddling them. They should never have come here. None of us should.
Cool. Will you shut up if I try listening to this again?
don't take kindly to be left out of the loop, Morley. You hear me? I tried to use the dispensary today and found I was locked out. I can't possibly be expected to carry out my duties if you and Lingard cut my access privileges. I have patients who will relapse without that medication, particularly when things on the station are so precarious. I will not see patient care suffer. Consider this a formal warning. And for the record, I do not have a problem. Coleman, out.
Have you been self-medicating in the meantime? Also, this is just blatantly a Nintendo product. Okay, lockers in here, and we can press these emergency overrides and I guess lock these doors. Seems like not everyone made it out.
You are in bed. It is warm and comforting. Someone you love is cooking breakfast downstairs. You can smell it, and it smells delicious. You are in a different room, but you are not far away. You are
God, imagine if we could actually close these doors and lock ourselves in here.
You are reunited.
A stalemate where it's not going to leave because it knows you're in here, but you also can't get anywhere. You are forced to open the door and either work up something or sacrifice yourself. All while listening to that. That is a missed opportunity. You need a passcode. We can open each of these doors, though, as we approach. You know, I'm realizing we can actually use this as an "Are you actually a thingometer?" That's kind of interesting. I don't know if we've ever had an official tool for that in a horror game before. Flares, can always use them. Camera's watching me go. I've got to know what does and doesn't open, because the last thing I want is to run into a dead end. Can I hide under these beds? Ooh, I can! It doesn't have to look like we can make it under. You'll just crawl under and lower yourself when we get close. Now that's intuitive. I feel like this game is actually really ahead of its time in a lot of ways. I mean, not just in terms of the gorgeous looking graphics, especially for 2014, but also because, like, the game I can most closely compare this to is Amnesia: The Bunker. Alright, that's a dead end. And that gets us through. Shortcuts are also important.
That's right. Along that corridor.
Mm-hmm. Man, this guy is so exasperated sitting in that booth watching me be a video game protagonist. Device invalid. Security access tuner. I wonder if this thing will have to be, like, upgraded along the way. And that's what system detections is all about. Yep. Even the sounds are 80s.
You're there. That's Morley's office. The passcode should be in there somewhere.
Hi, Darwin. You actually startled me a bit. You just keep hanging out here where it's safe, buddy. You got no meat on your bones. It's got nothing to eat. Low on meds. Dr. Lingard. We need more supplies of mood stimulants up here. We're getting really low, and it doesn't help that Coleman seems to be handing them out like candy. Logs show he's been to the dispensary 16 times this week. We need to start rationing medication. Sebastopol's people are only going to need these more and more the closer we get to shutdown. Can you talk to Coleman? Find out where these prescriptions are going. Of course, more things wiped.
Have you found the passcode? Look, we'll need the physical keycard too. Morley always kept it on him. Find him.
Yeah, I'm on that. Hospital quarantine for senior management ice.
Medical facility quarantine breach detected.
Only. That's not good.
Medical facility
I'm just trying to find out what that is. You focus on finding that keycard.
Yeah, cool. San Cristobal Medical Facility quarantine active. Entrance to primary care deck now limited to marshals and senior staff. Universal facility passcode 1702. Systems will scan for potential quarantine breaches every 15 minutes. So that could have happened any time in the past 15 minutes. Could have been something here the whole time for all we know. An outpost in progress by Julia Jones, another by our intrepid reporter. A troubled population. For better or worse, the right to bear arms followed us into colonial space. Alone, vulnerable, and light years away from law enforcement. Who could deny our voyagers a way to defend themselves, their ships, and their families? The flip side of this argument is Sebastopol, where gun crime is rampant. Endlessly turning circles in a neglected corner of space, its people are downbeaten, disconsolate. Those who could afford to leave did so years ago, abandoning friends and neighbors among empty stores, creaking systems, and the forgotten dreams of the deep space economic boom. Sebastopol's people feel deceived, tempted here by corporations that refuse to recognize the deep space bubble was about to burst. They're angry, desperate, and increasingly divided. Recent colonial martial clampdowns on the black market have increased resentment. Every day it feels as if the station is edged a little closer to freefall. Just like the fall of the gold rush. But it's been a little bit since I've saved. Look at that pen rocking back and forth. Okay, we need Dr. Morley's keycard, which means we need Dr. Morley. 1702 is our code. Oh. It's like every little aspect of the world design is designed to make you more anxious. And let me tell you, it's working. Oh my god, oh my god. You're 100% actually a thing. You are 100% actually a thing. Oh, you move off so fast. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? This is one of those where's the spider moments. Okay. Could hide under this bed if we need to, which we do. I was actually holding my breath. Okay, go. This way. This way. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. I need to know which way you're coming. Okay. Come on. No, 17. Oh. 2. Go. Go in, go in, go in, go in. Oh my god. But you're still stomping around. You will not stop at that door. Locker here. Desk here. Darwin's cool uncle. Uncle Mr. Bones. Oh, God. Oh my God! I didn't even realize there was a locker right there. Well, I'm dead. You just walked right in. Okay, I've just realized the little thing on the bottom left reads distance. Not that that means much to me because I have no frame of reference, but it's becoming quite clear. We can't just make a beeline all the time. We need to think about saves much more frequently, and you're not really very scripted either, because you weren't here last I did this. Other question is, do you hear these doors opening? 1702. Do you hear my key presses? Do you hear me standard walking? Now that I know this locker is here, I'm so annoyed that I could have saved myself, potentially. You're coming straight for me. That doesn't do me much good here. We've really only got your stomping, but you're not always moving. Did I maybe just hear you enter the vents? See, the problem right now... You have not entered the vents. My problem right now is that all my preparation is rendered worthless because you have forced me into a new area. I mean, it probably wouldn't find us if we just stayed in here forever. Wish I knew where it was. It's right out there. Every time I come out, it's right there. If we hide under the table instead, we can at the very least see this. Okay, I think that means that you're moving up into the vents. And oh, there's so much. Okay, please tell me, there's got to be a save somewhere. No, but there's some very useful info. Okay, we gotta investigate his rounds, and now we know where all he's going, or where he was going. Will that reflect on here? Oh, it's gonna be down and to the right. Wait, please tell me we can see where those save points are. And the thing is, it's not like it's a big map, but everything is just so far away when it's like this. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was open over there. Did not realize it was open over there. Go more, go faster, go faster, go faster. Psychotropic clinic. Save. There's a save, but now might not be the best time. A blueprint too. It's inside. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that animation. Is it just me, or is there a little bit of a tremble in Amanda's hands? It's definitely a bit of a tremble in mine after that. God, just what a triumph of making the player actually feel like the weight of being hunted. Yes, please. You're coming back? Well, right, all the automated doors open for you as well. Thank you for the pipe bomb. I'm sure I'll be using that sometime in the near future. Oh, you heard that door open. No, you're climbing into the vents, but we're going the way you're going, so that's of little comfort. Facility manager. Okay, there is a locker and an vent. It's just every little detail of an environment is of critical importance right now. Okay, there's a parallel hallway. We know that now. Oh, we can hide in this thing as well, and that is what I will do, because it's kind of funny. Man, just crossing the hall might as well be crossing the Atlantic in a game like this. Worst timing. Worst timing. Worst timing. Worst timing. Getting. What's your current move? That was very not good of me. Can you crawl through there? I don't know. I really don't know. But you've gone the other way now. Oh, we've got to investigate everywhere you could have gone. On duty, doctor. Okay, there's lockers over there. Okay, when we do this, it's paused. We need to open up more routes. But that opens up more routes for you as well, we can't forget. But I still think being more open serves us more than it serves you. So you and what is it? You and you. Well, we're dead. We're dead. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Okay, into here this time. Into here. Down. Go. That's going to be something I do not like, is getting killed to lengthy cutscenes. Because it takes a long time to do that stuff, and during which time we can't really break away or do anything about you. You're out. It's only when you're completely gone that I really feel safe doing anything. You? Keycard, yes, okay, thank you. And, oh god. No, go. Under. You were out there for a second, but okay, we got really, really lucky finding you quickly. And I imagine pressing that would probably make a sound, draw you in. I'm not convinced that's what we want to do right now. Oh, you're out there. I've got to wonder, do you patrol around randomly? Or are you drawn to me in some way? No. You're coming towards me. at least I thought you were. I'd love to read these notes, but... now may be a time to use a noisemaker. Now may be a time to use a noisemaker on our way out. You were right there. Well, that's kind of worthless now. Okay, maybe try for a pipe bomb? Maybe we try just scooching out? Scooching out seems nice. And then can we... Oh, we can't close this from the other side. Whatever, it worked, I suppose. It was too busy looking down. But remember, it can still come up behind us at any time, or show up in front of us. Every fiber of my being is telling me to start running. They're coming this way. There's a locker. There's a save. Come on. Come on. Come on. God, this is actually really hard. And, you know, it's the claustrophobia. It's not just a scary environment. It's scary because of what it means for you. Maybe this will help. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a scare where you can just open it up and it's right there. Alright, how are we getting back? We actually should be very close. Come on. Oh, I do not trust this to be a safe area.
Damn you, Coleman! You knew that thing was here!
Now that's unfair. I thought it might be there. There's a difference. Now, the passcode.
1702, okay? Now let's get down to the dispensary.
Of course, of course. A promise is a promise. I'm sorry for putting you through this. I'm going to step into the other room to punch the code in and prime the elevator. Then we can use the key card to take the elevator down.
Yeah, about that. I know that it went that way. You know what? I actually feel perfectly safe right now. Because there's a lot of conspicuous doors behind you.
There. I'll collect my things and we can leave.
I'm just waiting to watch it happen. Yep. Yep. It pulled a switcheroony. Yep. Okay, well, let's just skedaddle. Oh no. I think it's about time for me to be hitting the old dusty trail. Oh my god, I have to do the thing, I have to do the thing, I have to do the thing! Didn't realize further input would be required. Well, that was almost a fatal mistake. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play this for. I had remembered this being kind of a long game. And I was going to do like longer episodes as a result. I don't know how long I can take this. Okay, but every save is a moment of relief. But we're never really safe, are we? Everything is locked. Restore power. So there's got to be things somewhere. If you come down right now, I'm going to have to take the elevator right back up. Oh, wait, there's something here. Stun baton. A broken stun baton. But a stun baton nonetheless. Urgent martial investigation. Frank, I need to talk to you. I've got a body up here that's part of a martial investigation. Female, late 30s. Chest wound. Oh. I have no idea how long Marshall waits will want to keep her up here, but this is a highly sensitive situation. I'm gonna need your discretion. And I'll also need you to trust me on this one. Come see me in my office. Lingard, Senior Medical Officer. So that was the mother from which this creature erupted. Environmental controls. Frank, your concern about San Cristobal's lockdown has been noted, but I assure you an evacuation is 100% necessary and only a temporary measure. My priority is the welfare of the living, while you seem to be more preoccupied with the dead. If you're worried about power fluctuations, morgue temperature, and the condition of the corpses, just adjust the coolant delivery system. Just get out of there ASAP. Lingard. That's why. That's what's taking up all the power. Warning, hydrogen cylinder unit U6 not found. Cold room inaccessible due to extreme temperature. Okay, so we want to turn that off then, right? Why couldn't I move for a second? Are you going to be accessible now? Oh, we've got to exchange coolant. There we go. There we go. We could hide under here, but I don't think it'll do us much good at that angle. You and... Oh, we... Gotta find one more. Is that not what we need? I think I may have seen something like that out here. Oh. Presumably spent ones are littering the place. How do I know which of you is ready to be used? Well, I guess we can go through here. Right here. Don't like it when you seem to be just around the corner, but even still, I know if I run, I'm dead. For anything more than short distances, anyway. Come on. We can probably enter there now, but I really think something may have entered. You're moving all over. But when you're fast like that, that's when I feel just a little bit safer. We are going to take another save, because I don't want to have to repeat all that in the event of my untimely demise, which is incredibly likely. Another day, another morgue, and from here, all of this was just so that we could divert power to where we need it. Okay, air purification, turn you off. Vent access on.
Samuels, there's a Dr. Lingard, senior medical officer. Should be able to find out where they're keeping everything in her office.
Good luck, quickly. Hurry if you can.
Is there anywhere I can actually hide? Oh my god, did it see me? Oh my god. Close enough to open the door. No, it's still right there. What do I even do about this? Okay, I think I should always have one of each thing on me, so let's craft ourselves another noisemaker. And be ready for the worst. Okay, you seem to have moved off. Nope, no you have not. Oh. You're right out there. Maybe we should try the stun baton? I really feel like a guppy going against a shark here. We need to get at that vent. And if you see us do it, that's a real bad thing. So move, 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 move. Go. I'm not even going to risk going for the save, which is potentially short-sighted. Why is my camera doing that? Oh, this is real wobbly. Real wobbly. And a whole lot of distractions on the way up. Something here. Nope. No, no, no. Get in, get in, get in. Do you hear me doing that? Because that sounded like I made a lot of noise doing it. Goodbye. I mean, like, what do you want me to do in response to that? I'm just afraid to move. At this rate, I'm going to be spending a lot of time just kind of sitting in closets waiting for you to leave. So I think I actually did read that there's a mod that sort of fixes that. But I'm not going to be doing that at this moment. Take everything we can. Was that you or was that a door? Tables. Oh, we can't get under the tables, but look around for lockers over there. Alright. We need to work out what we're doing. We need to make it to the left somewhere. I know you're out there. Sorry if I don't have much to say, but I mean, at a certain point, I've just got to focus. Are there medical supplies in here? Nope. All used up. I'm also noting a severe lack of saves around these parts. Okay, let's try this. Knowing full well that you can get me while I'm doing this. Dispensary is empty. Message for Lingard on our return. I prep the patients in the trauma ward for transportation as best I can before Waits locks the place down. I'm going upstairs to the psych ward to make sure there are no stragglers. The dispensary is empty. Everything San Cristobal has to offer in terms of first aid and medicine is with you, or elsewhere on station. I'm hoping you'll bring back good news. Foster death certificate. And a report on Lingard.
This is Lingard, Senior Medical Officer at Sevastopol Station. I want to state for the record. I have been placed under duress with regards to the compromised patient Zero. And Ransom, Season's head of operations, he made certain threats for my career and my certification. I want that on record. God. Help me. That woman needed help. I didn't know what type of parasite she had encountered, but it had planted something inside her. I am so sorry. I had no way of knowing what would happen.
So we need to search the operating theater for a trauma kit. Well, unfortunately you didn't bring us good news. Maybe we can lessen the bad news by going back in the direction we just came from, so that's just a treat and a half. A big thing to consider is where these spaces, where they allow for loops and where there's choke points. Oh, fuck! That's gonna make noise. Yep. Goodbye. Later. Later, Tater. Imagine if somebody cooked up a recipe for dead aliens and stuck it on the inside of these lockers. Let me daydream. You're still out there and moving off. That means we've got a little bit of time. Well, sucks to be you. Was that you, or was that just... Yeah, it was you. It was you. Oh my god. Thought you were leaving. You're also going the way I need to go, buddy. been a little while since I've saved, too. So, you know, I'm making a note of that fact. Okay. Oh, man. This is decidedly not good. I think you're coming the way I'm going. Yep, go, yep. Oh, but there's nowhere for us to go from here. How are we gonna manage this? We can keep hiding for a little while. But I'm just not sure how we get out of here exactly. Maybe we'll have to climb back up the vent. I mean, if we... I just don't know. Also, this person stole somebody else's family photo. Problem is I don't have much of a way to tell where you are while I'm in here. You just won't let me look at the thing. Okay, I think that means you're moving above us. But you're back now. Wait, wasn't there... Wait, wasn't there a place nearby? No. We gotta get into that closed inner loop. Oh, that's not good. None of this is ideal. You're back. Okay, there's gotta be... there's no save anywhere. Truly nowhere is safe.
Synthetic nurses operated this facility. If you'd rather be attended by a human, please ask.
Synthetic nurses. I'm kind of happy we're not going to encounter those. Or, well, that's actually hugely presumptuous on my part. Keycard required. Come on, there's always a keycard or a something that we need. Alright, if we need time to do something, that's where we'll use the noisemakers. You're directly above us. I just don't know what to do with this information right now. Does this mean you're above us? Lockers. Okay, well, there's a terminal here. We cannot hide under the desk. Marshal directive. Dr. Marley, I don't care what you think you need to do. I want you out of San Cristobal now. You know what we set up in there, and I'm truly sorry for what it means to the patients who can't be moved, but this is the only way. There will be no further warnings. We've set up shop in the habitation tower. People are fighting over supplies. We've got more injuries coming in than we have the meds to deal with them, and my team is depleted, to say the least. I don't know how you'll break the lockdown, but if you need to access San Cristobal's central wards, the code is 2505. I'm just going to put these on the screen.
Dr. Lingard, this is Ransom. Remember me? Your friendly Sixth Chief Executive. Lingard, you don't drop by, you don't call. Aren't we pals anymore? Oh well, we're both busy people. And after all, I have lots of other friends. Some of them have badges. One of them told me you called Marshal Waits about a, shall we say, interesting find. I want in. No arguments. After all, how much does Waits really know about you? Not as much as the old Frankfurt. And I bet you wouldn't need his understanding about black market med supplies. I look forward to your call, Doc.
That seems bad.
What the hell in here, Samuels?
Nope, nope. Nope. Where? We need to get over there. That's what we really need. Let's be ready on our noisemaker. because nothing we can do to fight this thing is going to matter. Maybe enough revolver shots, if we have enough distance, we'll get rid of it. But I am not counting on being able to fight. Oh, great. Wait. Are those people and androids? Well, if so, that's a bit weird, but, you know, a bit more mortal. Oh, come on, no. I mean, maybe you guys, maybe these problems can solve each other. Maybe that could be a thing. Perhaps I'm being optimistic. Oh. Just get under the bed. There's gonna be so many contacts around. I'm not even gonna know what's what. You guys are actually contaminating my motion sensor. And let's not forget trying to deal with the people via bullet will also attract your attention, no doubt. Well,
we'll make it through this, I promise.
You sure about that? Come on, you guys are making so much noise. You don't hear that, but you're always on my case? Tell you what,
You okay?
if I toss a noisemaker out... Thing is, I don't want to pop out at the wrong time. I was just thinking, if I toss a noisemaker, will you both respond to it? Come on, Alamau, do your thing.
Can someone help me turn this off?
Okay, so that didn't work quite as planned, but maybe it still could. Oh, please don't come in here. Oh my god. We've got our stun baton, potentially. But this is... yeah, this is actually... we're kind of in a worse spot than before. That worse spot being right next to where we need to be. Funny how things work out. It's been so long since we've had a save. Oh my god. Seems like our buddies met. Okay, we need to make another noisemaker. So you. Really between a rock and a hard place here. Will you see me if I go like this? Not so far. Here she is, patient 0. Oh wait, where was the ID tag? I saw an ID tag. I saw I could pick it up. Oh, right here.
Samuels, I've got the meds.
We're at the transit station outside medical reception. Ripley, we heard gunshots, and if we heard them, so did the creature.
Yeah, well, it actually seems to be content to live and let live with these people. I'd really like to know what their secret is, but we found its birthplace. Maybe if we threaten Mama, we can get it to do what we want. So how are we getting out of here? Do we have to make our way all the way back? Maybe out and around this hallway? There has got to be something somewhere. Alright, autopsy report, Catherine Foster. Origin, crew member of the Anisadora. Body identified by H. Marlowe. Everything classified.
Tape off the scene and make sure it's not touched until Garcia comes in with forensics. Keep this quiet for now. I want total silence. Last thing this station needs is a panic. And one other thing. If I find out who leaked this to Ransom, I'll make them eat their fucking badge. He turned up, quoted Sikhs and privileges, and had a ringside seat for the whole goddamn mess. This is a serious incident. I don't need Ransom making it more complicated. Do you read me? Waits up.
You know, my sister once said you have to be Chris Evans to be able to get away with being named Ransom. Can we see the last thing? And that feels like a huge risk on my part. Oh, goodbye. I'm just keeping an eye out for hiding spots. Why can't we just go into any one of these lockers? Well, we can get into that one. We've still got one, at least one troublesome person. Actually, it looks like more. I'm just constantly looking. Wait, there was a save in there. I think it's worth it to try and go for it. It might backfire on us, but I gotta try. I should have been checking the map more carefully. Okay, through here. Out and around. It's negligent not to try it. I don't remember if I got this already or not. It's just that I feel so tense that minutes feel like eons here. Okay, you're moving behind us. That means we've got wiggle room. No, it does not. It means nothing for our wiggle room capacity. Oh, we can't hide in here either. It looks so much like it's pointing us in this direction, doesn't it?
Medical reception's a no-go. I can't get out.
That's the only way through. Ripley, this is a public hospital. There has to be an evacuation procedure.
So from where do we do that? Oh, from the other side! You know, that's just really cool. I preferred it when you guys were distracting each other. But I've got to play aggressively now. You know, there is just a scheme going on with the amount of human donor tissue being used for recreational purposes. I mean, it's one thing to have one skull wearing sunglasses. It's another when they seem to be a collector's item. You know, like Funko Pops. One of these problems is soon to not be a problem. If Lady is still here. Let's have a look at this while we can. Human touch. This is by way of a formal complaint to Station Medical. I do not want to be attended by an android. Any android. I am a senior Seegson executive with significant financial investment in Sevastopol. I should be treated appropriately. So the fact that you can just do that while I'm reading means I'm sorry guys, I will not be reading everything. Okay, let's go. We're out. Howdy bowdy, goodbye. There's probably still some people walking around, but we can't worry about that right now. Save, and a view. And I only caught a brief glimpse, but it looked sort of like maybe androids in containers back there. Oh yes, that is precisely what that is, so I can't wait to find out how that's a problem. We can start the generator, but the generator presumably to your thing, right? Like you're gonna come out of there when we start this? It says this is what we have to do. So let's do it. God, why did that sound so realistic? Like, honestly, this sound design is not only so faithful, but something about the way it's mixed. Like, I feel like I'm on the line for a ride or something. Okay, so that just vanished. Does this mean we can do what we need to? I don't like the idea that you may have just been provided power. Oh, that's still not power restored. And in here, there's no magic hiding spots. We've just got to do it the old-fashioned way. There is a vent right there, but it's locked. And that door is blocked, so there's really all kinds of problems that we're having today. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So I don't really want to use a noisemaker on this, because it feels like that's going to also bring our mutual friend. But I may have to just try it.
Synthetic nurses operated this facility.
It's still locked even though the power is on.
Please ask.
Ripley, are you okay? Ripley?
Yeah, really, not now. Don't you have, like, clout with this community? I'm just saying, maybe you know what to say to him? Oh god, we've got to do this whole thing. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we gotta do this fast. Got it. Does that mean we've done it? Doesn't matter what that was. Okay, well, now you know we're here. Meaning we've got to leave. Yep, there's a vent in the floor that we can potentially use. People still very angry. Hopefully they'll provide a distraction. And something very angry! Oh, that is so dumb! Why couldn't I just go back the way I came? It's a bit more of a hike, but you're right there. Maybe we try the smoke bomb again? You're dealing with your issues. I don't know if the Xeno actually cares about smoke bombs. Certainly doesn't sound like it does. Now the question is, should I have just kept going? Sure sounds like it, doesn't it? I hear you stomping, so let's just hide, hide, hide. Okay, now what we do, I still see your tail there. What we do is going to depend on your next move. I almost made a run for it. Was that you seeing me just now? And you're in my path, so that's all kinds of awesome. Actually, you're in the opposite of my path. If you head to the ER, that's my chance. Of course, you can change directions quite suddenly. And you know what? Screw it, we out. Go. Go. Go! Oh! Grateful you're a cutscene. Things I wouldn't do on a space station. Are those more explosives down there? Did not all of them go off? Suppose I should be grateful. Okay, open door over there. Just go for the only open doors. We can still use... equipment.
Wingard, my name is Julia Jones, and I'm a writer covering Sevastopol's decommissioning. I was hoping to interview you about your experiences on the station. You know, the limited medical resources, the mental effects on patients in deep space, that kind of thing. But look, Doctor, I've heard there was some kind of incident in the hospital recently. No one seems to know anything. Doctor, if there's a major public health issue here on Sevastopol, people need to know. I'm freelance, unbiased. I don't have any corporate affiliations. Let me be a friend to you. Call me.
Neat. You know, some of these things really break pacing. Coming out here doesn't seem like the safest bet. Do I have to do something with this? No? What am I doing then? That can't seriously be what I'm supposed to... That's seriously what I'm supposed to do. I was so lucky to even see that. Really? Okay, climb, please. I'm actually still losing health in the cutscene. Oh, imagine how hot this metal would be. I'm still losing health right now. Please let this sequence end before I stop losing health. Yes, yes, very cinematic. Yep. Kind of feels like Subnautica when it's all on fire like this, oddly enough. Please keep going. Please keep going. Ah yes, right up into the vents, the place it undoubtedly escaped from. This can go nothing but well. And it kind of really says a lot about my experience with the last few minutes that I truly do believe that the game would just kill me in a long, unskippable segment. God, what are you doing with my camera right now? Well, this seems a convenient place to drop us. Where are we? Actually, right on the other side of the door we were trying to get through before, I think. Take me away, please. Oh my god. Hey look, more fire.
Shutting down.
Yeah, I'm detecting numerous faults right now. Find an alternate elevator. Again, what would have been the problem with just going straight back to medical and going down the same elevator I took up here? Just listening to the rattling of this whole place fall apart around us. Not only feeling like danger could come from any direction, but also that we could very well be buried alive in the depths of space, which is quite a fate to befall us. Then again, I suppose it's not quite as bad as the fate that befell many that came before us, which is simply death to petty crime in space. Hey guys, I'm just gonna save right behind you.
This is so fucked up. Keep it together. Just killed him, and now they're dead too. So just calm down.
Oh, look at you, the way you actually lean over those tables like that. Give this game credit, the human animations, well, they do feel human. But we can't adequately sneak around you if we don't know where we're going. You guys are gonna be right there, ain't ya? There is a vent over there.
Mahoney, thank God. We got jumped. Looters.
We saw it on the security feed. Can you get up here?
We're trapped. Elevator's out.
You're right by systems and synthetic storage. There's all kinds of stuff to fix it.
We don't know where to look.
Boot up a requisitions android.
Is he insane? Peterson wants to know if you're fucking insane. Those things have started attacking people.
They're friendly unless you do something unauthorized. Talking to an android in the warehouse should be fine. It'll know how to fix the elevator.
Okay, Francis out.
Well, you guys have fun with that. You guys will have names and everything. I don't know if you'll have heard me open that vent. I was too busy trying to jump in time to actually hear if you responded to that. There's something here. It's really just a place to stand more than anything, but this has got to come out somewhere, right?
Don't look at me like that. Guy had it coming.
I'm sure he did. That's the brilliant thing about the human enemies in this game. They're not just a more squishy killable to make the game seem more actiony. They are fully just people trying to survive just like us, and, well, after everything they've been through, they're not taking any chances. Which might very well become us if we let it get that way. There's just such a great complexity to the different considerations you have to make when you're playing this. And some of those considerations are optional on our part. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Now the question is, was anyone up here? Stun baton at the ready. I'll be totally honest, I've completely forgotten what I was even doing. This looks like someplace important. More flares. We never seem to have enough of those.
This whole station's gone to shit. We've only done what we had to.
BIOS error. Report Smythe, head of synthetic development. I just received schematics for it's Weyland-Yutani. I don't know how much we paid our mole, but the Siegson board is going to need to shell out a hell of a lot more. I know this seems old tech for Weyland-Yutani, but it's beyond anything we're capable of. Our key executives and shareholders won't listen, but we need investment. The company and all its subsidiaries are light years ahead of us.
Smythe, I've been looking over your report on the Weyland-Yutani androids and your proposals for improving the working Joes. Now, I appreciate the work you put in, but understand we live in different worlds. Yours is full of extrapolations and estimations. Mine has an executive suite and $8,000 suits. Bottom line is, I gotta look after the money, buddy. I hired you because you were the cheapest, not the best. Find a way to bring these costs down, huh? Ransom out.
Fitting name you've got, then. And error. Yep, there's always an error in utilities. I feel like there's a saying you could make out of that, but I am not in the headspace to do it right now. So we've gotten ourselves upstairs. That was hard won. And there's another save right over there, if we can just connect it.
This feels so wrong.
I don't like it when I can hear your voice like that. Smoke Bomb V2. Blueprint upgraded. Wait, so what does it mean now? We have tons of materials, so we can go like that. I guess maybe it just covers a wider area. Whatever, who cares? Save game. It's like you finally get to breathe every time you come to one of these stations. Actually, the L1, L2, L3 kind of represents the 3 saves we're allowed to keep at a given time. But no time to muse on that. Working Joe spiel. Russell, here's my spiel for the potential clients today. What do you think? Spedding will hang me out to dry if they don't bite. Welcome, gentlemen, welcome to the buzzing heart of the Sevastopol synthetic solution. Next up on your tour will be the Systech Spire and the Apollo core itself. But first, an example of Android self-governance. When Apollo synthetics require a little more care than the repair wards can provide, they come here. We believe this is the first rollout of fully automatic synthetic-to-synthetic medical intervention. No human expertise required, no costly human surgical training. All data is streamed directly from Apollo, and every incision is recorded in its logs. This is the future, gentlemen. Tomorrow together. Yeah, I can see why you're so far behind. I mean, I feel like there are things now that aren't so far behind this. Russell, upstairs want a full rundown on what we got stacked in component storage. There's some useful stuff in there. Some junk. They want value estimates, too. Smythe. Well, one man's trash is another's treasure. And we are nothing if not a goddess at turning trash into treasure.
Gotta sleep soon. I can't hack much more of this.
You can and you will. Unless you die, then you'll stop. Maybe that's something to consider. Oh, we've accomplished nothing. We've accomplished absolutely nothing. Never mind my silhouette walking in your peripheral vision. And there is ye old component storage. Keycard required, of course. Of course-y Dorsey. Discrete error. Tomorrow together. A remarkable growth. Sieg and Son proved to be the backbone of colonial FTL expansion, providing reliable components that could carry humanity deep into space. In doing so, it grew, and by 2066 was running vast manufacture plants in London, Buenos Aires, Nagasaki, and the lunar Schickard Wargenton frontier. Have normaler names. By 2071, the year the Sieg family sold its shares back into the company, its expansion remained exponential. Single-minded rivals looked on with envy as Sieg and Son became market leaders manufacturing cars, chemicals, educational equipment, and building materials. Towards the end of the last century came a move that would forge our shared future. Sieg and Son became Siegson. We took on the name our customers had known us by for decades, and we turned to face tomorrow together, among the stars. A big part of these films has always been the difference between the spiel and the reality.
Smythe, have you been practicing the script for the VIPs visiting today? We need to impress. Noise from upstairs says they're the last potential bidders for Sevastopol's Working Joe rollout. If they go with Weyland-Yutani castoffs instead, the jobs Siegson have allocated for us back on Earth are on the line. Don't screw up. Spedding out.
And still no utility. Ooh, but... Molotovs. Now, having seen Aliens, I know that these guys do not like fire. Ooh, and... this is actually quite an expensive crafting recipe. Maybe we'll want to hold off on that for a little while, even if it could save us in a jam. Climb up here. Oh, I hear you. I think that thing is actually here. Save. Always take the save. Now, here's the thing. I've done a lot of pacifist runs in games in my time, and I've never ever considered it valid to get other things to do your killing for you in a pacifist run. However, this may be one of those times where I just have to deal with it. Okay, gas leak. Do I have to find a mask or something? I mean, I've walked into so many fogs, I didn't really feel like that one was going to be anything special. Use the requisitions android to access the components warehouse. We've got to do it ourselves. These things are so creepy. My God, and thank you for proving my point. Look at you. You guys are wholly dedicated to being as deep as the Uncanny Valley can possibly hold you. The level 2 tuner. Okay, nice. We can actually access a whole lot more areas. In fact, it may even be worth it to use the transit system to backtrack all the way. Okay, now we can do this. And you're more complicated as well, which only stands to reason. These things were so long already in a pressured situation. There we go. That's horror games for you. Spend so much time learning to fear these things and then tell us, see this guy? He's your new best friend. The other issue, of course, is that everything will have heard that those people might be coming, and the alien is most likely coming, which, sorry guys. Once again, a pretty good enclave is being ruined by me. We can check this out. Remember what I said, always know where we're going. More revolver ammo. Now this goes a long way, but it may still only be from one end of the room to the other. It is still useful for if we do have to hide in a pinch. Only useful for if we do have to hide in a pinch. So we'll keep that in mind.
Now play nice.
Actually, maybe the stun baton will be better for you guys. We haven't had much room to experiment. I've been doing so much evading.
How can I help you?
I need a compression cylinder.
Components warehouse. Row 1, stack B. Follow me.
Just keep the noise down, okay?
And let's just hope we don't do anything to get on your bad side. I feel like I'm hiding behind you like a child at a gathering. Oh, wow. Oh no, are you gonna release maybe more of you? Actually, you guys don't seem to be storing yourselves here.
Here we are. Your compression cylinder will be found at the far end of this row.
Awesome. Hey, I hope you don't mind if I just dip into the wall for a little bit. There doesn't actually seem to be anything here. What's happening out there? Is that just the station falling apart? Because that would actually be kind of the preferable option. I'm gonna go have myself a save, if you don't mind. Okay, so if we move you up... Up. Oh, I see, and you act as shelves for goods. Well, we'll have a sensor. That floor is quite electrified. In fact, I think I discovered the source of the noise. Thankfully, I can search you and get your keycard. Which is actually all I needed. But let's get all we can. I mean, while we're here. Can we put you all the way into the floor is the question. We can. Down. Down. Now climb over you and around here. I really do just have to search everything. Those guys are going to be so mad when they find out that, hey, yeah, you can get in here now. Bad news, the android's dead, and all your stuff has been looted. Although, to be honest, maybe the android being dead and the room being open wouldn't be the worst thing, given what you said before. Compression cylinder, there we go. Which we can now replace the component in the elevator. Anything here? Mobility is life in this place. More ethanol. for making mollies. Oh, you're here. You're here. Cool. Yep, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna take a save now. Oh, you really are a thing confirmed by the save station. There we are. So what else can we do? Well, we can get through. Oh, that's for one thing! Nope, drop down, drop down, drop down! Should we build a Molotov? Look, we're full on stuff. We're never gonna have a better time. So let's do that, even if it is quite expensive indeed. Still no way to get in there. But we can access tuner the heck out of you, which we maybe should have done before. Come on. You and you. Hard to tell where one of you starts and the other begins and ends and lets me through at a certain point. Sorry for my blubbering inelegance. I don't like that guy. Maybe there's something useful here. Requisitions android. Spedding. Now you've fired me and you'll have to descend from your ivory tower to pick up the slack. The guys decommissioning Sevastopol have free access to supplies and storage, but everything will need logging. So use the requisitions android. Power him up, let him out of his box, and watch him go. Just like me, huh? By the time you get this, I'll be dead drunk in Gillen's bar. I guess you already know this, but it's been pure hell working for you. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Smythe. I just got another message from Spedding about the busted elevator outside the android examination theater. My guys have got a million things to do right now, so it's not going to be fixed in time for your VIP visit. If Spedding wants to be a priority, then maybe you should stop being a petulant jerk. It's an easy job. Off the top of my head, I can tell you the parts you need in component storage. Row 1, stack B. If you can't find it yourself, ask the requisitions android. Just get off my back. Okay, all stuff we already know.
Smythe, it's Spedding. You knew full well that these guys were the last bidders for Sevastopol's Apollo system, and you totally fucked the android presentation. They're not interested. So no bonus from me, no half share for you, and God only knows what it means for the suits upstairs. That's got me pissed. But you know what's getting me even more pissed? I have to stay on Sevastopol to oversee the synthetic shutdown while you go home. Don't have nightmares on the trip back, jackass.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Now, I wonder how it determines nearby. Does it mean at play in the area? Or does it just mean won't reach you by the time it's over? I don't see you down there. But that doesn't mean much. How do we go about clearing all this? We need to go all the way back as, well, as it always is in stuff like this. They send you on a fetch quest, and then you gotta fetch right back. I'm a no-take, only-throw kind of guy when it comes to doing stuff in horror games. You are still blissfully unaware, and I'm actually content to keep you that way for now. Problem is, you guys act as a lot of clutter and noise. In a time like this, maybe I got a little overconfident. Maybe that's what happens when the alien is around. Here he comes. Potentially to save the day in my favor? I mean, just potentially. I mean, like, look, they're not even trying to hide from this thing. Or at least that's the point of this whole place, but clearly it's not working. Can we get anything from this destroyed android? Some things. But after this, oh, come on. If I'm not even going to be able to climb up little things like this, then it's going to be real hard to do what I need to when push comes to shove. It's literally right there. I just need to get down. Okay, a noisemaker might be my friend here. But only when we're in the right spot. It might also be the doom of everyone here. Okay, according to our map, our exit is right across the way. But we're not getting by like this. Look, I can see that android peeking down from over there. Alright, now is the time for the noisemaker. Noisemaker out. Yes, all of you go check it out, but it sounds like thing is coming, yep. Oh, hey, whoa, no, you guys weren't supposed to come this way. Please? Oh, you're shooting at me. I thought that maybe, you guys could, like, prioritize or something, but okay, that was just a nonsensical pile of crap. So here's where that unpredictability became kind of a problem. You guys all just dashed out in the direction I needed to go, so in the event of that, there is literally nothing I can do. I have no other potential solution for this. I just have to keep trying it and hope the same thing doesn't happen over and over. You guys actually moved upstairs. Maybe I can sneak by? Maybe I made a little more noise coming around this time?
Nothing here.
But I still have to move quickly. One of you is on a panel. Okay, we don't have time to deal with this. If we can, we will save because it might attempt to do some kind of scripted wait for the thing to come kill you while you wait for a door to open thing. Cylinder in. You're open. You don't seem worried about that, and we out. Synthetic fluid plant, thank you. Oh my god. Find exit to synthetic fluid plant. So it's literally all just one big interconnected chain of trying to get back to our people again. So you guys have fun with that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be intruding so quickly. Are we gonna see you moving around down there? More importantly, are you guys gonna shoot at me when I try and run through? Answer? I imagine so. And you know what? Just seeing the architecture of this, I may have just unearthed a memory. We could potentially try and see if it holds true. See, I have a distinct memory of going into some kind of lofted control room, and there being someone there who I did not want to kill, and I got by with, I think, a smoke grenade. Or maybe it was a flashbang, I'm not sure. More of those times where exploring could be a good thing. Maybe not in that direction. Maybe exploring in that direction would be a poor plan. Maybe also a necessary plan. Oh. Plant manager. I'll happily read you, but only once we've saved. Synthetic engineer request. Can I get someone from Sieg Synthetics to look at my android? I've just worked a 24-hour shift helping out with trauma patients, and I'm the dentist. Waits once every one of them moved out of the hospital, and no one is telling me anything. If I'm going to be pulling down these kinds of hours, I need some extra help. We've got an android down here with perfectly adequate programming, but he's been gathering dust because apparently the same model started acting up on the other side of the station. What is going on with this place? Get someone down here now before I make an official complaint. I mean, lying about all this is probably part of the reason it got so bad in the first place. Then again, seeing how people behave, maybe it was the right call. Maybe we would have just ended up with the same result sooner. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Boom-ba-doom. Can I maybe have something that you've got here? Something I need?
Why the hell did I agree to come out here?
Good question. Do you have anything I need? Let me just yoink your stuff. I mean, let's be real, your long-term survival prognosis is not great to begin with. Anything else I potentially need? Scrap? Other than that, I really don't know what I'm meant to be doing here. This is a new place I haven't been. I had not realized that the thing went underneath this. Alright. That makes quite a bit more sense. And we actually haven't killed a person yet. Although we may have gotten a number of people killed. Through here then. Actually, no, we haven't gotten anyone killed because this time we didn't throw a noisemaker because everybody in that last area ran upstairs. So we're still a good guy. We're still great. And that's what we're gonna tell ourselves until the cows come home. Device invalid. We've got another security clearance. But this mechanical door will never let us down. Oh no. Those aren't alien sounds, that's the very real risk of this place just kind of exploding from inside at any time. Now we can use this to get this way. Wait, a boop, a boop, and a boop. And I think there's an even more complicated one after this. But we are back to areas we've already visited, yes. Okay, so as a transit hub this makes sense because even in the off areas, it's still trying to connect things, make it so that backtracking is going to be easier after we've completed these areas.
I sent you a clear directive not to land on station.
I told you we didn't hear your message. We understood you would be...
Hey!
Identify yourself.
Weights, I presume.
Ripley, from the Torrens.
Relax, kid.
What the hell is going on here, Marshal? Where's the security forces?
You're looking at them.
I've seen the creature. What is it?
I don't know. Something brought here by Marlowe, the captain of the Anisadora.
The ship that found the flight recorder.
Is there anywhere safe left on this station? That creature's running around and the Seeks and synthetics are less than friendly.
Goddamn androids. Ripley?
Taylor needs attention.
Medical's a no-go. We can't take her there.
We have a basic life support unit back at HQ.
Then let's go.
We need the transit to get to HQ, but it's down. Transit control is upstairs. Samuels says you're an engineer. Go make yourself useful, seeing as you screwed up the trap.
Oh, I screwed up the
We'll
trap.
talk about that later, Waits. You protect them while I'm gone. Understood?
Ricardo, get a lock on our radio so we can stay in touch.
God, from the documents I was thinking you were this, like, elite security force that ruled this place with an iron fist.
We really should hurry.
Come to find out they're a bunch of glorified mall cops.
Don't worry, Samuels. We'll get her out of here.
You realize coming aboard was a bad idea yet?
Yeah, because, you know, we're obviously the ones in need of help here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be, saving your lives. Well, probably not, which does bring me some measure of comfort. So, where are we going from here? Let's leading me roughly this way. Okay, we can open this. So tell me, is there just one of every tool in this station? Because if that's the case, I can understand why you didn't have procedures to deal with this. I was gonna say, I imagine this is a safe area, but the transit hubs were not safe before, meaning we always need to be on guard. We also need to just start experimenting with some of this gear, because I honestly don't know how most of it will actually behave, and it's making it so that I'm not really using a whole lot of it. So that's cool. Oh, look at this. The control room all dark. I don't much feel like going down there, and thankfully a locked door says we can't. There's so many tools we don't have. The ion torch, the gas torch. Maybe they're interchangeable, I don't know. Do we have any med kits? We don't. I'm gonna make another one right now.
Someone shut everything off.
Maybe the ship's AI?
I know someone's in here.
Well, that's just great.
Calm down in there, you android fuck. She never left the others.
Android? Maybe you're someone we can try out the stun baton on? Maybe it's for the better that we
a lot of trouble to secure this place.
Man, I feel like death.
do that now. Tell me, does the dark actually matter here? You're not more worried about the fact that someone clearly came in here and messed with your stuff? I feel like a hobbit hiding from a ring wraith right now. But I still can't mess with it. You told me to enable the power backups. Oh, there's something over there. Oh my god. Yeah, I think zapping you is going to be the way to go. That didn't make noise on you. I have motion tracker from over there. I'm trying so hard to be a good boy when I know I could just blow your brains out. But it's kind of cool that there's this sort of like self-imposed challenge that a lot of players, I suspect, will put on themselves just because of the humanity in these NPCs. Chasing shadows, bud. Okay, stun baton I assume doesn't kill. We gotta learn this now. Can we please take your gun from you? Now let's... Oh, what else do we have to do? Oh, I see. We gotta mess with these. That's probably gonna be temporary, isn't it, right? You're gonna get back up? That's why we can't just take your gun and all its ammo? Okay. We're also gonna find out what it takes to kill one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, 5, 6. All 6. Are you serious? Alright. Load up more. Load up more. Can you even die this way? God, what a waste. The answer is eventually. Eventually you can die, but we cannot at all afford to fight all of you. You still chilling down there? Probably saved your life.
Take it. I had some trouble, so it's gonna take me a while to get back.
We can wait.
Taylor can't. I can catch the next car.
Your call.
You know what? It's fine. Oh, but we just unlocked a recipe. Flashbang. And it's not too expensive. A non-harmful device which detonates on impact, stunning nearby humans and blinding humans and synthetics looking at the detonation it works on synths. This upgraded version stuns humans over a wider area. As a modified proximity device, it can be placed as a trap that will trigger when enemies are near. Want. Very much want. We've got to read more of these descriptions, because they do tell us what the modified effects work as well. What the upgrades do. Oh my god. Restart transit. Listen, you think that thing gets around in transit car? You're sitting on an override that'll disconnect the transit from Apollo, so pull it. You can stop all this just by pulling a lever. You think you're safer with the transit powered down? But we're trapped like rats. For God's sake, help us. He's been facing a moral dilemma in here. Got a heads up for you. Don't even think about throwing in with Sinclair and the Seegson security guys. I told them it was you that killed Morrison. If they see you, they'll shoot on sight. You should have let me join you in your bolt hole. You won't last a week. Not that it much matters. I mean, I say we saved this guy's life, killed that android, knocked him out, and we probably killed him and a lot of other people by doing this. There's the gas torch. Whole lot of world just opened up to us. We're getting more capable, but I can only imagine the dangers will be increasing as we go. Alright, so we're going out through that back panel then, are we? Once again, we're going to keep checking over our shoulder to make sure that you haven't gotten up, because if there is a length of time on this, then we need to know what it is. This early game is all about not being complacent, of experimenting while we have the chance, because later on it's going to expect us to know this stuff. One thing that we now know is that these things will not be opened in a hurry. I bet we can die during these cutscenes. And make a lot of noise doing it. Don't like those sounds. Actually, I'm now realizing one of the best ways to get revolver ammo is probably going to be to lure the alien into people, then just harvest the bodies afterwards. We have the potential to play this as quite the vulture, even if we never kill a single person.
Gars, it's Sinclair. We need supplies. Take what you can from whoever you want. I found an area in habitation where we can seal ourselves in and wait for rescue. I've got guys welding vents shut and shutting off elevators. Plan is to make it watertight. There's no room for more people in the sanctuary, but we can make space for their food, meds, water, and guns. If we're gonna get everyone through this alive, there's no room for pity.
Seems to be the theme around here. Another ID tag. And anytime there's a room where the only thing you can do is open a door, it makes me think that, yep, this is how we connect the map some more.
Ripley, we heard voices as we left. Watch yourself.
Now you tell me. So we need to get to Solomon's habitation tower. Is there any place we can hide right now? Those lockers over there. Oh no. I was trying to see if I could make stuff while I was in here. Apparently not.
Maybe he's found a better site to raid.
Or a way off this fuck heap. That, and today's the day we finally seal ourselves into the habitation decks.
I would really like it if you guys would leave. So, right behind us, we just need you to move on. But on hard difficulty, we won't make it very far just trying to make a run for it.
I sure as hell don't.
Oh no. And more of you are entering. You know, it's strange, but I would actually really like for the alien to show up right about now.
We'll make it through. Let's go find Sinclair. No way we should be splitting up. Safety in numbers.
Not even sure of that anymore. That thing is unstoppable.
Give me one clear shot. I'll stop the fucker.
Feels like we're standing around waiting to die.
I invite you to try that. I mean, either you succeed or you fail, and either way makes things more convenient for me. You guys didn't notice this thing just pulling up? But I guess they are affiliated with this Sinclair character. A character whose ideology we just got very familiar with. God, I really hope they made it, but something tells me that Taylor is gonna be kind of the anchor for this game. Of course they're not here. This station does actually look a little bit different from the others. Which I suppose it's cool that they're all distinct areas, something to set them apart, even if the overall aesthetic remains the same.
We're in the Marshal Bureau. Just turn right at the top of the stairs. You can't miss it.
No welcome committee?
Just get up here. Wait's out.
I'm presuming that this place is secure? While remaining cautiously armed? Oh no, we can't use this because somebody spray painted it. That means it's impossible to use. Ethanol, whole lot of space here beyond just where you're holed up in. Is it smart of me to explore a little bit? Probably not, is what I'm realizing the more this opens up. But it looks like you've got the security shutters down on all the doors, so that's something at least. Alright, I'm coming to see you.
Calm down. We're safe now. Waits has a plan. A plan? Really? His fucking plans haven't done us much good so far.
Did you get the transit running? Nice work.
Maybe we'll be safe here. For now, anyway.
Why'd you have to say that? Also, not for nothing, but that transit could stop working at any time if that guy wakes up.
How's Taylor?
Stable. Should be walking soon enough. Samuels is with her now.
Okay.
You managed to get transit up and running, so I guess we're even.
Where's Ricardo?
Prepping our next move. Look, I'm busy. I've got Marlowe in the cells, the lowlife who showed up with your flight recorder.
Where's Marlowe's ship? The Anisadora.
He put it in a parking orbit around the gas giant. Son of a bitch won't give us the command codes to let us bring it in on auto. Maybe you can get more out of the unhelpful bastard. Go talk to him.
Well, that's the best lead we've had since the flight recorder itself. There they are. Well, honestly, I'm just glad there's someplace of relative safety. If only because if something does happen here... Hostiles nearby! I don't know if that's a bug, if it's actually something, or if it's just something they threw in there to make this place have less of an illusion of safety. But if that is the idea, it's working. And kinda brilliant, if I'm being honest. You can tell me more than anyone, can't you?
Marlo?
Who wants to know?
My name's Ripley. I'm with the company.
Here for your empty box already? You guys are keen, I'll give you that.
I'm here for personal reasons. My mother was on the Nostromo when it went missing 15 years ago.
You serious? Shit. Well. Shit. We never found her ship, Ripley. Just the recorder.
But you sure as hell found something else. What happened out there?
I need a way out of here, Ripley. Maybe we can make a deal.
Just start talking. I want to know everything.
Com check. You get me, Lewis? A little fuzzy, Marlo, but you're coming through.
Oh, wow!
I want to get to that beacon in one piece.
If you're looking for a piece, Foster, I've got something for you right here.
I'd need scanning equipment to find it, Heist.
Okay, enough already. Focus on what we're here for. I don't want any mistakes.
We're actually gonna get to play through the Discovery. And put us right back to the beginning of the movie. I'm geeking out.
There you are. Foster, Meeks, keep your eyes open.
I'm geeking out. Look. Oh, we've got the whirring mist. We've got the geysers. All these gases in the air. Oh, these big, bulky suits we can barely move in. All this debris splattering all over the visor. And the lights of our ship piercing down through it all. This is Alien. And they found a reason to let us experience this, even if the setting wouldn't have otherwise. Always was my favorite part of the movie.
If you two want to forfeit your cup for a little bad weather, I'll be happy to take it.
We keep going. We've got the tracker. It'll see us through.
I hope we get hazard pay for this.
Don't worry. If it's a distress signal, they wouldn't have lasted. Which means we get the salvage rights to anything we find.
Sure wish I knew how to read this thing. I don't like it when you step far enough ahead that I lose you in the fog for a bit. And you ahead of us, Foster, you're the one... Well, we've already met you. You stay close. When walking in a group like this, I'm always far more anxious about the one all the way in the back.
Check out those rock formations. Bizarre.
They've been weathered by the climate conditions. It's just their natural state.
Ain't nothing natural about this place.
The chargers won't blow through that. I'll have a look around. See if I can find a weak spot. Wait here.
Find a route around the blockage. Are we looking for a way through, or are we looking for a spot we can blast through? I've got something over this way.
Gonna need a lift. Heist, over here. Give me a leg up.
Oh, is this gonna be one of these? You were being interrogated as well. Yeah, your name came up earlier.
I found a path. Checking it out. If you don't come back, then you wait some more.
Okay, so another question just entered my mind then. Is the Anisadora still docked with Sevastopol in the present? Oh, we are all on our own now! Which is exactly why something like this could be catastrophic.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a close one, though. Don't think I'll be able to get back the way I came.
Just watch yourself, you hear me?
Okay, I think this is linear enough that I don't need to have this thing in my face all the time. But, I mean, even our own suit is claustrophobic. This game is capturing the essence of Alien in multiple ways.
Stay put. I think I found something.
And so far, we've been dealing with, like, the fear of being preyed upon, the fear of society breaking down and everyone turning on each other.
There's a fissure in the rock. Stand back. I'm gonna blow it.
This is that fear of the unknown that sets the stage for everything else. Move back, can do. In fact, I wonder if your stock of charges isn't what set the trap that almost killed me. And notably did not almost kill the Alamau. Now, in other circumstances, I would say that wasn't far enough back.
Let's get going. Follow me.
Your arrival could not have been any more telegraphed, and yet you still jump-scared me. Hey, Heist, you want to hoist me up again? Yeah, Heist, come heist me up again. Up we go. How nice of it all to recede at this very moment. Oh, look at this. So this is unprecedented. I mean, look, this looks like the first movie. Is this potentially the same wreck that the crew of the Nostromo found in the first place? Well, it must be, right? If after all this time we came upon the flight recorder on this mission. Buddy, you are making a really disturbing habit of hanging way too far back. So let's take inventory then. Marlowe's still alive. Heist unknown. Unless there was something else that would have filled us in that I don't remember. You definitely dead. So that's 2 crew members unaccounted for then. We're here. God doesn't build in straight lines, as they say. The interior of this craft, well, it so resembles xenomorph biology.
Something big.
There's an opening up ahead.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Careful with what you touch. I don't want anything damaged.
It's amazing. How old must this be?
What is it? A cockpit? And make this a ship? Ha ha! I think we found our payload. Hey, quiet! What? You think we're gonna wake him? Hey, sorry, pal.
Can it? We're wasting time. Have a look around.
No, it's a life form.
It was a life form. Now it's our property. Salvage rights.
We need to stake our claim before anyone else does. And Isadora's not prepared for something this big.
Then we'll take what we can and come back. Have a look around, see what else is here.
Marlon, we found something. Tracks.
Tracks?
Looks like something was dragged. But that's not all. You're not gonna like this.
What is it?
The tracks lead here.
Same name that's on the flight recorder. Nostromo. Someone's already been here.
Maybe they abandoned ship and landed here.
I can see that. Shit.
If they were here before us, why is there no record of this place?
Well, if they're still alive, there goes our salvage.
Let's find out. I'll find the beacon and shut it off. Don't want anybody else finding this place. Foster, Heist, check out the cavern below.
Well, you may have doomed a station, but shutting that off might be the best thing you could have possibly done.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's not human, I'm telling you that.
And this is insane. Like, it's not until you actually get to walk in here for yourself and see it through the visor that you realize the immense scale of all of this. I mean, look at this. I'll be honest, even knowing what a xenomorph is, I still want to start collecting samples. Are you maybe gonna have to give me a heist? Looks like it, the way you snapped onto that wall. I mean, imagine these conflicting... finding proof of alien life, which is simultaneously your payday, the wonder of what this is, and yet the horror of what is essentially a graveyard, and from the architecture, it feels like one. But I guess we're going off on our own again, which makes it all the more surprising that we are presumably the sole survivor of all this. I'm hearing stuff that is not the usual ambiance.
Meeks, I found the beacon. I'm gonna check it out.
The Nostromo never found this. Tell me, how did you know how to, and if you could, shut this down?
Don't know what happened, but the beacon stopped broadcasting.
Marla, you have got to see this. It's amazing.
On my way.
Something tells me this is something I'm going to be glad I wasn't there for. This game came out a couple years after Prometheus. I wonder if it's going to be using elements that were introduced in that, or if it's mostly just going to discard that stuff and just stick to the first two movies. Well, you guys set up camp quickly. We are so agonizingly slow, like in a nightmare. Imagine having to run in this kind of state.
This place just keeps on giving. Here, strap yourself in.
Will do. So you're telling me that in the minute or so it took me to go over there and shut that thing down, you guys set all this up and winched down there and reported back on it? Wow, this is deep.
Oh my god.
Over here.
Watch the drop.
And just like that, we've discovered our sealed apocalypse in a can. You sure you want to do that? And so began the point of no return.
I want to know more. Everything. Where's your ship? If we can break the comms lockdown, what are the codes to bring it in on auto?
If you want more, then you need to get me out of here.
Not happening, Marlowe.
Is that right? Well, you know where I am.
Wait, my board in the text fire just lit up like a Christmas tree. It's here.
Plan B. Set it up.
Whatever's happening, I want in.
Okay, this way. Got something here you'll need.
Okay, are we enacting a plan of action? We're still very early on, so I don't trust it, but I guess I'm happy to get myself into your good graces. Now we're talking.
Let's hope this thing works.
It's an animal. Animals are afraid of fire.
I hope you're right.
Honestly, not a bad observation. Probably not going to work as simply as that, but
I've got a plan to trap it. Take a transit car and meet Ricardo in the Sys-Tech spire. I'll coordinate from here.
to trap or to kill. Well, honestly, you don't seem naive enough to think that this will kill it, but well, anything that helps helps, right? We've been so helpless this entire time, maybe we'll actually have some recourse when it spots us. But finding out what this plan is and whether we actually have the means to survive it, we'll have to wait until next time. I am loving this so much. It would have been real easy for this whole thing to just be hiding under tables from enemies the entire time, but I'm really glad. I always appreciate a game that has the set pieces it needs, that is willing to put in the work and tell the story it needs to tell, rather than just have everything revolve around a single set of game mechanics. It is properly complex while being as simple as don't get eaten. This is a game that knows what its audience wants to see, and I am here for it. I am that audience. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.